Ladies and gentlemen, Bernadette Peters.
Good evening, everyone. I have a little bit of a cold, so I hope you don't mind me sounding like a boy whose voice is changing or something. When I was 21 years old, I met Bob Mackie, and he was the costume designer for the Carol Burnett show. We all know that Bob has a great sense of style and glamour, but he also has an incredible sense of humor. And I know that some of us in this room remember the hilarious costumes of the brilliant cast of the Carol Burnett show. The rest of you can Google it. Bob churned out 50 costumes a week for that show. When Carol came on as Scarlett O'Hara wearing the curtains, Bob was the one who made sure to include the curtain rod. And when Carol went for a fitting for the iconic Mrs. Wiggins character, he presented her with a little black skirt that was very tight at the knees with a big empty bubble in the seat. And Carol said, well, Bob, you know, we're going to have to take that in because I'm flat back there. And Bob said, no, just stick your butt out. And so Carol hobbled around, and they created the famous Mrs. Wiggins walk. Bob got his start at the age of 10 when he made his own Halloween costume for school. To quote Bob, I dressed up as a French whore. I'd like to see that. Referencing the paintings of Toulouse-Lautrec as his inspiration. He went on to work as a sketch artist for Edith Head at Paramount, and a little-known fact is that as a young designer, working for Jean-Louis, he sketched the design for the dress Marilyn Monroe wore when she sang Happy Birthday, Mr. President to JFK. Talk about a showstopper. Bob's talent for technicolor extravagance took the entertainment industry by storm. He made costumes for Judy and Liza, Dolly, Raquel, Diana Ross, Carol Channing, Barbra Streisand, and, of course, Cher. Today, musicians Miley Cyrus and Pink regularly wear Bob Mackie. He's the only costume designer to be inducted to the Television Academy Hall of Fame, and it's no wonder, like designers like Alessandro Michele, fashion stylists, and celebrities have paid tribute to him. His sense of glamour, daring, and kindness have inspired today's costume designers to recreate so many of his memorable creations. Bob came into my life in 1967 on the Carol Burnett show, and he never left. I can't even begin to tell you what Bob has meant to me throughout my life, really. When I had my first little nightclub act, I didn't have money for a dress. And Bob said, no, wait. And he went into his archives and he pulled out a dress and he remade it totally for me. And then he added a boa and a turban, and it was red. He knows how to give a girl pizzazz. And when I got married, Bob made my wedding dress for me as a gift. He designed my costumes for Pennies from Heaven, the revival of the Broadway show On the Town, and every dress I've ever performed in on my concert tours. He knows exactly how to dazzle and entertain. When I posed for Playboy, it was his idea to dress me in his versions of the most iconic lingerie down through the ages. And for the cover of Playboy, he put me in a low-cut little black slip dress. And then he put the Playboy bunny right here. And you can imagine where the ears went. Bob For half a century, you've made me stand out, sparkle, and shine. It's an honor to be your friend, and it gives me such joy today to celebrate your kindness and your genius, and to present you with the Geoffrey Beene Lifetime Achievement Award.
Wow. Thank you, my darling Bernadette. God. A while back, visiting my friend Joe in Palm Springs, he came running in from the pool with a phone call. He said to me in a stage whisper, "It's Diane von Furstenberg." And I went, "Really?" I mean, I don't know the lady that well. I just, whatever. Anyway, and she said, "Do you know why I'm calling?" I said, "No, I don't." "Darling, you are going to be the recipient of the CFDA Geoffrey Beene Lifetime Achievement Award." And I thought, really? And you see, in my mind's eye, I'm still 35. Then I realized that I had just turned 80 in March, and I thought, well, okay, that's fine. You get a hand for 80, that's amazing. A few weeks ago, I attended the Met costume ball, and I was introduced and talked to many rather famous younger than me designers that were really happy to meet me. And they said how, as young design students, they followed my work rather closely, and who knew? Then I remembered when I was 12 or 13, being entranced by the photos of Marlene Dietrich in her famous Jean-Louis practically nude performing gowns. I realized these people are all growing up when I was doing my thing on television, the shows, the red carpets, the Cher get-ups, all that stuff. And at the time, I was going to just doing my job. I wasn't thinking about anything but filling the order, doing what was required of me. I never once thought about the legacy of the future, just the present. Now with the internet, and you all know that, one can never escape one's past work. Ugh. And then there was that phone call and this wonderful award. Thank you, CFDA, Diane von Furstenberg. Thank you, Tom Ford, for making me take a look at the past 50 years. Thank you, Stan Herman, for Malice, and Stephen Kolb for being so supportive, and for being a great cheerleader for me. Thank you. And of course, the lovely Bernadette Peters for being here for me. Thank you all.